Oh wow, it's Halloween and I'm going to Alex Evans' party. I'm so excited. Alex Evans, the most popular guy in school. I've never met him before. I wonder what he's like. And I wonder if he'll like me. Geez, I'm so nervous. And wow, I knew his family was wealthy, but having a mansion this big? Geez, I hope I don't mess something up. Okay, now here I am at the party. Oh no, it's a costume party and I'm in normal clothes. This is so embarrassing. I need to get out of here, stat. I ran out of there so fast, I hope not too many people saw me. And oh my, to think that the mansion had such a pretty little pathway in the back of it. I wonder where it leads to. Oh hey, I think I see something at the end of it. I better go check it out. Hey, it's a statue. Amazing, it's so pretty and so old. I wonder how old it is. And why in the world is it all the way back here in the middle of nowhere? As I walked closer and closer, I gently reached my hand to the statue and... Whoa! What's going on? What's with this vortex? What's happening? Oh man. Ah! That hurt. Whoa, where am I? A graveyard? Wow, it seems kinda deserted. As if no one's been here for many years. I better look around some more. And hey, I think I hear some bells off to my right. Amazing, there's a castle! With, wouldn't you know it, more graves in the front yard. It's kind of eerie. I better go back. Well, it seems that all the graves have an end date of 1867 or 1866. I wonder what happened and...
Yeah, they all died from an epidemic way back.
Hey, who said that?
I did.
You? A bat?
Yeah, and it's so depressing. All these graves are just sitting here decaying. Well, except for one. There's a single grave down the path to your left. It belonged to a girl named Isabel. She lived a few years longer than everyone else.
And why is that?
She was in love with a man from the neighboring town, and in an attempt to save her, he traveled to Transylvania to become a vampire.
A vampire?
Shh, just listen. He wanted to become a vampire so that he could bite her and they could live together forever.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah, but unfortunately she died the day before he came back. I think she only lasted as long as she did because of her love for him. And he was desperately heartbroken. So now he lives for eternity forever, taking care of his beloved Isabel's gravestone.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and I never told you my name. It's Osgard.
Oh, I'm Blakely, and I think I'm going to check out that gravestone for myself, so I'll see you later.
Okay then, bye!
So the gravestone's through this pathway? It's kind of pretty. Hey, there's the grave! Well, it's certainly well taken care of.
Indeed it is, but who are you, and may I ask you what you are doing here? And possibly, what is your blood type?
I'm Blakely, and I came to see this gravestone. And, why do you want to know my blood type?
Does me asking your blood type bother you?
Well, it's not something you normally ask someone you just met.
Indeed, you're right.
But, is it true that you're a vampire that sucks blood?
Where?
A bat called Osgard told me.
Ah, I see. And if I said would that scare you?
Not at all. You seem like a very nice person.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. And in answer to your question, I am a vampire that sucks blood. And because I know your next question, I'll answer it. My name is Alexiel Blackmore, and I'm terribly sorry, but since I've answered your question, I must ask you to answer mine. By being so kind as to leave me alone for a while, for your blood, your scent is honestly too overpowering.
Okay. Well, he was an odd one, and he seemed so lonely and docile. I better go talk to Osgard. Osgard! Osgard!
Yes?
Osgard! I just met Alexiel. He really is a vampire.
I told you he was I'm not the type to lie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you, but I have a few more questions.
Such as?
Such as what year it is, where I am, and why Alexio is so weak.
All simple questions. It is currently 1892. We are in France, and as to why Alexio is so weak, it's because he only feeds on animals.
Animals?
Yeah, animal's blood isn't nearly as nutritious as human blood, and because his beloved died a human, he doesn't like feeding on them.
But if it makes him so weak, then he shouldn't.
I agree as well. He's become so weak. It's become hard for him to hunt for animals now. Maybe you could do something?
Maybe. It's such a sad story. Maybe I should try to help Alexio. I suppose I'll check around the castle. Hey, it's a cat! It's perfect! Now all I have to do is bring it to Alexio. Poor kitty. I feel so bad, since you're so cute. I guess there's no helping it. I'll have to set you free.
Was that cat for me?
Where did...
In any case, setting it free shows you have heart, and it feels like I'm repeating myself. But may I ask you to leave?
Yes, of course, my apologies. Oh well, I guess I can't blame him, but I need to find a way back home. These graves are so sad. I guess while I'm looking for a way back home, I should fix them up. The flowers in this forest should work. I can make some bouquets for the graves. Here we go, all nice and fresh. It really livens up the place.
That's so kind of you.
You saw?
Well, I smelled your scent in the forest path.
Oh,
If it's not too much trouble, could I give you something?
sure. He left and came back quickly, holding a beautiful dress and tiara.
This dress, it belonged to Isabel. She and yourself, your personalities are very similar. You are also the spitting image of her. So I want you to have it.
You look as if you want to say more.
Yes, well, I know you have done so much for me anyway, and I hope I'm not being too forward in asking this, but may I suck your blood?
I nodded yes, and so we moved to the castle, and I leaned against the wall, and he slowly put his fangs into my neck. It was over before I knew it. There was hardly any pain.
Thank you, Blakely. Honestly, that saved me. And now that it's over, I can honestly say that I'm in love with you, and I want you to stay with me here.
Yes, undoubtedly yes. Alexio, I love you as well, and I think we are meant to be together. So, of course I'll stay with you. And then he kissed me.